Alright, here's my bike. Just washed it the other day, cleaned and lubed the chain, so everything's nice and clean and quiet, really quiet running. So anyways, I'm making this video to look at my look at the tires. So as you can tell, these are the Road 5s, Michelin Pilot Road 5s. Actually, I don't think they call them pilots anymore. They just call them Road 5s now. So so I have less than 100 miles on these. This is the second ride today. So I think I rode about 45 miles today. Last time I think I rode about the same amount, my 45 miles. That's basically my test track. Something that I do all the time, and I know exactly where everything is, the conditions and everything. So whenever I need to do any type of testing, I do that same exact route every single time. So that route will, you know, because when you test stuff, you want to be as consistent as possible. So anyways, so these tires are working out really well. Now in the past, my go-to tire has always been the Pilot Road 2s, and these came out, you know, this past year or so. So this is the Road 5s, and they're very solid tires. They're more stable. They feel more stable. They turn in a little bit quicker. Leaning in. They're a little bit quicker because the Road 2s are more. Looking at the profile here, the Road 2s are more rounded, whereas the Road 5s, they have a little bit more triangulation to them. Meaning, the side here is more flat. So when it leans in real quick. So it's quicker. So it's more like a sport tire instead of a touring tire in that regards. But this thing is also, the casing on it is actually stiffer too. If you see my other video, I mentioned how the Road 2s, when they're new, you can actually squeeze them. There's a lot more flex, whereas Road 5, you squeeze them together, they're a lot stiffer. So I think that's also makes it feel more solid. Grip wise, they grip fantastic. Yeah, they grip really well. Definitely better than Road 2s on dry. So obviously it's summertime right now, so I don't have the opportunity to ride in the rain. But according to Michelin tests, Road 5s are the best rain tires to date. So I'm not gonna have any type of dispute on that. I'll take the word for it. Considering how big these water channels are, I'll take their word for it. But as far as dry grip goes, it corners really well. And you can see, I used up I've used up everything, and I still have the virgin whiskers on here. Just look at that. So I still have virgin whiskers, right? Virgin whiskers along here. Even at the middle, see how virgin whiskers. So I wasn't riding that hard. At the same time, they grip enough where I was comfortable to, lean it over, out of the way. So that's Road 5s. So I have another probably another 1,000 miles or so before my front wears out. So these are Power 3s. Pilot Power 3s, so the sport tires, not sport touring tires. So once these wears out, I'm not sure if I want to go with the Road 5s in the front or the Power RS. I'm leaning towards the Power RS just because this bike eats up rear tires, and it seems like the front tires, even though it's a sport tire instead of a touring tire, it's lasting longer than the touring tire in the back. So I think I'm probably gonna go with the RS. Looking at the wear bar here, it's still have. I probably could get another 1,000 miles or so on this front tire. And here, looking at my chicken scripts, they are about half the width of my pinky. Yeah, they're about half the width of my pinky. So that's about a 1/4 inch or so on the chicken strips, and that's normal. Front tires will always have more chicken strips in the back. So that's pretty normal. But these are Road 3s. Excuse me, Power 3s, Pilot Power 3s. These are old tires. The technology wise on these tires are, what is that? Power 3s came out when did the Power 3s come out? I think they came out about 10 years ago or 8 years ago. So these are, these are old technology. There's the Power 3s. And I'm not sure they made the Power 4s. Did they ever make the Power 4s? I forget now. Let's see, the current one's the RS. The one before that was Power Pures, I think they were called. Anyway, there was like a few models between the Power 3s and the RS, the current RS. So this one is, 2 or 3 generations old already. And still performs pretty well, but I think the next one I'm gonna go with the RS. Now the reason why I picked this one is because it's cheap. This front tire was like, I think it was only like $96 or something like that. It's like less than $100. Whereas the RS is probably gonna be like $120 or $130. No, excuse me, the RS is pretty cheap too. The RS is probably only like $110. I think it's the Road 5 that's $130, $120, $130. But anyways, I mean, these are sport tires. During that time, they were really good tires, and they still are good tires. Definitely more capable than what I'm capable of. As far as my abilities, these tires will definitely outride me. But you always want to get better grip, and the more grip you have, the more forgiving to mistakes and stuff. If you goof up something, you're less likely to lose traction. So I'm gonna go with the RS. So hopefully that'll be better, but hopefully it'll ride a little better too. These ones are pretty good, but I think feeling wise, they could feel a little better. More feedback. Anyways, so that's the status of my up there on the bike. So still fantastic bike. Every time I ride this thing, it's just definitely puts a grin on my face every single time. It's an amazing bike, really. It's yeah. Yep. That's it. All right. Thanks for watching.